Welcome. In this video, we'll be analyzing the product of polynomials part 5. Let's take a look at our example. Find the product of the quantity x minus y and the quantity x squared plus 2xy minus y squared. Now notice that here we're dealing with polynomials in two variables. In the first case, or the first factor, we can say that we have a binomial, and in the second factor, we can say that we have a trinomial. So the dimensions of our area model are going to be 2 by 3. So let's go ahead and draw a Punnett rectangle here real quick. In this case, I recommend that we make it a little bit larger because we're dealing with two variables. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch it a little bit more compared to the previous examples. So notice we're going to have 2 rows and 3 columns. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And the next thing we're going to do is to write down the factors on the outside of this rectangle. So for the first side over here, we're going to do x minus y. So we have x minus y. And then for this other side, we're going to have x squared plus 2xy, and then minus y squared. The next thing we're going to do is to proceed by multiplying 2 terms at a time. So here, for this first section, we're going to have x times x squared. That's simply x cubed. Then for this other section, we have x times 2xy. That becomes 2x squared because there's an implicit 1 as an exponent here and an implicit 1 as an exponent here. So we keep the x base and add up the exponent. So we have 1 plus 1 and gives you the 2. And then we multiply that by the y. And then we have x times negative y squared. So that's negative xy squared. Then we proceed to these other sections here. We have negative y times x squared. So that's negative x squared y. I'm going to keep everything alphabetically. Then we have negative y times positive 2xy. So that's just negative 2xy squared. Notice that there's an implicit 1 exponent here and an implicit 1 exponent here. So we keep the y base and we add up the exponent. So we have 1 plus 1 gives you the 2. And lastly, we have negative times a negative becomes a positive, and y times y squared becomes y cubed. Okay, so now we can say that the area is equal to x cubed, let me put a check mark there, plus 2x squared y, let me put a check mark there, minus xy squared, let's put another check mark there. Now notice that then we have minus x squared y, but we already have x squared y here, so let me put it right underneath it. So minus x squared y. Then we have minus 2xy squared, so we already have them here, so let me put them right underneath that. So minus 2xy squared, and then we have plus y cubed in this case, plus y cubed. Okay, so let's go ahead and combine like terms. So in this case, we're going to have x cubed, and then you have 2 minus 1 of this x squared y, so 2 minus 1 is simply 1, so plus 1 x squared y, and then you have negative 1 of this xy squared and negative 2 of those xy squared, so negative 1 and negative 2 combined become negative 3, so we have negative 3 xy squared, and then we just have plus 1 y cubed. So we can say the following. We can argue this way, finish this problem by stating our conclusion. We can say, therefore, let me write it here on the side, therefore the product x minus y times your x squared plus 2xy minus your y squared is equal to this particular expression, which is x cubed. I'm not going to write this one. I'm going to just leave it implicit there, plus x squared y minus 3xy squared plus y cubed. So that's our conclusion here. That's how we can actually multiply those polynomials even when they're polynomials in two variables. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.